She tryna go to the stars. She been off drugs all day. She think that she landed in Mars. Got her like Jason X-ray.
Welcome to Intuition, where this is the art of trusting what you feel and where instinct meets insight. I'm your host, Cody Sneed. This video is brought to you by HOLLA AT US Production. With that being said, please continue to like, comment, subscribe, share this video, and continue to show love to your boy. And holla at your boy too. Enjoy the video. Yes. And we're back, man. What is good, Intuition family? You already know who it is. Your host, truly, Cody Sneed. SDS, man. We back for another one, man. Episode 10, man. 10 of them, guys. Thank you so much for the love and support over the last month or two, man. I really appreciate it. Continue to like, comment, and subscribe, show, and just share these videos, and I'll continue to keep pushing out this good content for you guys. I appreciate all the love. Today is Monday. Today we're officially at 195 subscribers. I know by the time this video comes out on Friday, we'll be at 200. So I want to go ahead and give a special shout out to all you guys. Thank you so much for 200 subscribers. Couldn't have done it without you guys, and especially the man of above, God himself. Thank you so much for him, for all that he's done for me. Just putting this just in my mind and on my heart to do things like this. And I just feel like I'm on my purpose and calling, man. And I'm just so happy, and sometimes I really get speechless about it. With that being said, let's just get right into the video, man. This week's quote of the week, I'm just going out and say it. Love can only give love. So with that being said, give some back to yourself at all times. With that being said, don't let that go over your head, man. This week we have a great episode for you guys. I got one of my good friends, Cionna, coming in. We're finna talk about college and all the things that it has to do with just being at an HBCU, especially at ours. And I really hope you guys enjoy this one. Enjoy. And yes, we're back, guys. Yes, Intuition family. As you can see, I'm not alone again. I'm here with a very special guest, my friend Cionna. Yes, guys, this is Cionna Marie. I'm gonna let her introduce herself. But yes, Cece is a great person. She's one of the best people I met here at A&T. So Cece, tell everybody about yourself. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. Hi, y'all. My name is Cionna Marie. I also go by Cece. You know, I'm known for Cece's Diary. So yeah, that's just a little bit about me.
Yeah. Check out on TikTok, Instagram, all platforms.
Cionna Marie.
And check out at the Aggie Source too.
Yep.
There you go.
Yes, catch me at the source.
Let's just get right into it. What do you love and hate most about our school, NCAT? Now, mind you guys, we go to the #1 HBCU in the world.
And I'm a public HBCU.
Public.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I love my HBCU because I just love the atmosphere here. I love the people here. Like, I love the energy the school brings. One thing I can say I hate is how, like, political a lot of things are here. Like, how, like, it's really a who you know basis. So, like, you have to know certain people to get where you want to be at the school. So I feel like it's kind of hard. It's like Hunger Games here a little bit.
Nah, for real. It is kind of like survival of the fittest.
Yeah.
It's like who you know, but who you don't know at the same time.
It's kind of hard sometimes because you kind of see the same faces being pushed for the same stuff all the time.
And it's like we go to a social media school too, guys. Like, it's very fashion based, trend. We always on the gram, TikTok, and it's like a lot of events. Like when they be running for, what's it, SGA and all these political offices. It's big. It's really
sometimes big. Production.
And sometimes people who are not as qualified will win versus a person who is qualified because they know more people, they have more followers on Instagram. And so, like she said, it is about like who you know rather than what you know for real.
Yeah.
That is true. And what has being an NCAT taught you most about people in general?
Okay, people are gonna do what they see. So like one thing about A&T, if they see a social media person being pushed more at the school, they're gonna all lean toward social media. That's one thing. Like, everybody's saying the culture is changing. The culture is changing because a lot of people are changing that are being pushed at our school, that are being showcased at our school. So I feel like a lot of people are being showcased as social media people because that's the people that we see leading the school. So now all the underclassmen are coming in thinking, oh, I gotta be a social media person, I gotta do this in order to be seen at A&T.
So are they being pushed because of social media, or are they actually being pushed for the right reasons? Like, are these people good people? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because sometimes, like, I feel like really at A&T, you really can't tell sometimes because you're only seeing what's posted on social media. Okay. So you have to learn a person from the person themselves and not based off of what you see on the media, because the media is not always real.
No, it's not
always real. It might be genuine to some people, but you gotta learn the person for themselves and not for what you see through a phone screen.
Yeah, because a lot of people, they get it misconstrued. You know, you can meet people one day, and like people at our school, like especially with these campaigns, like they can be so friendly. Oh my god, it's so nice.
That 1 week, those 1-2 weeks, like. Yeah.
And after that, they ain't gonna talk to you no more.
Unfollow,
walk right past you like they ain't never met you before. Yeah. It's just like that too. Like
the votes only that matters to certain people.
No doubt.
Yeah, watch out for those ones.
No, for real. Is making friends harder to do in college?
So for me, because I am like an outgoing person, it's not really hard.
Very friendly, everybody.
Yes, and like I can say like, especially with us living in a co-ed dorm, it was kind of easier because like Barbie was its own community itself. Okay. So it's like really getting yourself out your room and just going other places besides always being in your room. Yeah. It kind of helps you make those bonds and grow those friendships with those people around you.
Yeah, in college too, like depending on what dorm you stay in, like Barbie, like how we stayed last year, like we was our own community. Literally. You on the south side by yourself, it's like you're not gonna come to the school back and forth all day. It's too far, so it's like you're gonna make do where you got with the people that you need. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And another thing too is just like my mom always told me like to have a friend, you gotta be a friend too.
Yes.
So it's like you can't just expect everybody to come talk to you and stuff like that. Like you actually have to be outgoing a little bit to make a friend. You know what I'm saying? Like when I met Cionna, she already knew somebody that was staying on my dorm room.
Yeah, so I was already there.
Like, she was already there. So one day we was like, she said, "What's up?"
Yeah,
what's up?
Because I'm gonna greet. Because like I'm the type of person who's gonna come in a room full of people and only speak to the person that I know. Okay. I'm gonna address the whole room because I feel like that's rude. You know, you coming into their establishment, you coming into their room, and you just gonna only speak to the person you know. It's kind of rude.
What's up, everybody in the room.
Yeah, so it's
that's
like
that's real, and it's like. And I want to say this too, especially because we go to school at NCAT. Like, I want to say it's hard coming by genuine people, but you know when you meet genuine people, you can't take it for granted. Because like ever since I met Cionna, like it's never been no Hollywood stuff.
No.
Like I seen her one day, she spoke. The next week she didn't speak to me. Like you know what I'm saying?
But it's not rare here because like, it is a lot of like Hollywood people with a lot of following counts that might just act, or they might actually speak to you in real life, but not follow you back on social media. We do have some people like that. Okay. But at the end of the day, like I'm the type of person where my videos might blow up, but that's not gonna change who I am personally. Okay. That's not gonna change how I act towards people. But that's just me though. There are some people who get a little clout and they get to acting funny. Yeah. But those are people you gotta like kind of understand like
what type of person they are.
Yeah.
Okay. Another thing too. I've been on some type of stuff like if I'm following you on social media and I can't get a text back from you, not even no I'm trying to get at this girl or anything, but if I ask you about like an event or just like if you posted like a park that I was like found like like if I can't get a text
and
back,
gatekeeping?
Not even gatekeeping. If I can't even get a text back, we're not gonna follow each other on social media because you have to think about it. Social media, you to me, you're supposed to follow people that you are like friends with. Either your friends, your family member, or somebody you find attractive, or you know what I'm saying. It's one or the other. We just being real here.
You're not just follow no random person back.
Like literally, that's what I'm saying. So it's like if you think about it, like, dang, like if this we don't talk in person,
right?
We walk past each other every day,
right?
You know, and I can't, we not texting on the gram. Like, is there really a reason for us to follow you?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I just feel like that's real. So, what are the misconceptions about NCAT? Or college in general based on social media? Or you just think in real life?
So I'm going to really just touch base on like HBCU culture itself. Mm-hmm. Not even just A&T, because yes, A&T is a part of HBCU culture, but I'm going to just address HBCU culture in general. I feel like a lot of misconceptions is that we really don't learn as good as people who go to PWIs. Like they feel like the classes are easier, the workload is easier. So every HBCU is a party school. People only go there to have fun. Like we're not really getting an education like the students that go to a PWI. I find that's the biggest misconception that we as A&T students or we as HBCU students go through on a day-to-day basis.
Oh yeah, no, these classes are hard.
Yeah.
You gonna have some classes that's just like, it's cool, it's smooth, but
no, you're gonna
be working.
Man, library, just stress.
No cap. Math, science,
history, biology, all
writing
that.
papers, all that.
All that.
I don't want to hear nothing about
history paper. No.
Yeah. I don't want to hear nothing about no PWI workload. We get a good workload too. That's why. But see, that's the thing. That's why we party so hard too, because we work so hard. That's another thing.
Yeah.
We party so hard because we work so hard. Like nothing is
work
given.
First.
Nobody just around here giving A's, giving B's, even C's. Like you know what I'm saying? Especially in these science classes, we only need to C. Like people be crying.
Yeah, because
emailing
that be
over
so cooked, mind you. C minus, you don't pass the class.
Okay.
You have to have a solid C to pass the class. So you have a C minus, you have to take the class all the way over.
Literally.
You can have a basic 70. If it's not a C, a solid C, like a 73 and above, you have to start all the class all the way over.
What are the opportunities that you love about us being at HBCU?
I would definitely say like the internship opportunities, the connections that we make with people higher up, they can kind of get us to like jobs and opportunities outside of the school. I feel like the connections that we make through like I would say basically like a career fair, stuff like that. Those events that we have on campus gives us the connections that we need with people on like LinkedIn, stuff like people's social media, like it can give us the connections with people that we can like utilize outside of college, you know?
Okay.
So yeah.
Career fair, people getting dressed up.
That you ain't never seen before.
Never seen before.
That's gonna bring people out, y'all.
Hair
Not
retwist.
just the parties. People come out for the career fairs too. Y'all need to.
And we getting all the big companies too now.
We're not getting the small companies, not banks, all that.
Google, Microsoft, Target, any of the $1 billion companies you could think of. Big money. They coming to see us at the HBCU, man. And the thing I like about HBCUs with the opportunities, people can't come here and say, "Oh, I just never had the opportunity to do this."
Yeah, because you're not putting yourself out there.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's so many workshops and not even just career fairs, just fairs in general that come throughout the year. And sometimes you do have to dig a little bit more. Yeah, for certain more. But a lot of it is posted on our social media pages and everything else like that. So like the opportunities here, they are endless. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially when you start to get closer with your professors,
your advisors.
Don't get me started.
Well,
my
advisors.
Yeah, my advisors good. Shout out Mr. Carter, man.
I feel like everybody's had an advisor for a story. Because my current advisor is horrible. My last year advisor, she was good. My current advisor, y'all, I can't stand an advisor that's also a professor that's not my professor. So it's like every time I'm going to her office, she's never there. Or it's like, but one thing I can say is, she might not always be in person, so I can never have like a sit down with her. But if I do email her, she's gonna email me back within like the next couple of hours. So I can say that, but it's like you're not really going to bond with your advisor because I can never really talk to you one-on-one. So yeah.
We're not even on top, but we on top about college. Is college too expensive?
I feel like it is, especially if being an out-of-state student.
Yes.
Cause it's like the gap between in-state and out-of-state is ridiculous. Like that's
huge.
That is
huge.
Mind-boggling. Like it's like being on your own, you want to branch out, you want to expand your horizon, you want to experience other cities, other states. So it's like, but it's kind of hard when the price gap is so crazy. That's why people have no choice but to stay home. But it's like, no, you can't really be independent being home, so you gotta take that risk. But at the end of the day, it's like, the price is crazy.
I'm here to tell y'all right now, every year come here is a blessing.
Literally.
I'm talking about people need parent, God and student loans for me. I'm talking about my situation.
Parent plus, literally.
Same
God
thing.
got my bag.
Literally. I'm talking about every single year down to the wire, like a week or a week and a half before we come back, trying to make sure the money go through the bank. Trying to find a co-signer for the loan. You like,
because like they'll send you original like award package, but they don't be having the big chunk. So I make sure I'm on financial aid. Like when it's because my parent part will be done. It be on the school. The school don't be sending out the large amounts of money till right before the money is due.
And me, I'm not even getting no financial aid. Like none. So I'm just here.
I even tried to apply for work study and they told me I was ineligible.
See, I do got work study. I got a job.
I was told I was ineligible probably because I was trying to use it for pocket money. I wasn't trying to use it for my tuition because I don't need it for my tuition because my tuition is covered from a Parent Plus loan that my mom signed on.
No, my tuition is covered with the Sally Mae, just the tuition, and my mom and my grandma being a co-signer for me. But it's like that money that I get from work study, that does go in my pocket. It's not compared to my tuition.
They told me I was ineligible.
And I don't know why they do that because it's like you don't know what I got going home. You don't know my situation.
They look your name up. They told me I was ineligible for work study.
Yeah, and that's really based off how much your parents make and if they think that's too much or too less. And that's the crazy part about it.
Because I'm not my parent.
Yeah, like literally, like I don't have their pockets. My name's not on their bank account.
I'm here just for the vibes.
And that's another topic too. Being broke in college.
Bro, y'all.
Oh my god.
And I learned how to manage money so bad here because like my freshman year, I'm not gonna lie.
Running through it. Running.
I'm at the mail center every week, package after package. That was crazy, y'all. Don't do that. Don't do that. I do not advise doing that.
New outfit every time I see CC.
But
every time I see CC, new outfit.
But no, I really chilled on the packages because it's like, y'all, I saved so much money this year that I didn't have last year because I was spending money on clothes. Every function, new outfit, new fit. Like, that is not realistic in college. I have no source of income.
Yeah, CC get her hair done a lot too, y'all.
Oh yeah, my hair coming some more.
Yeah,
Y'all see this?
Yeah, she
my
get her hair done a lot too.
Yes.
And being in college, it will definitely tell you how to manage money. And it's gonna be certain situations you look back and be like, damn, I shouldn't have brought that.
I should have
I should have just drunk some water and went to bed that night
instead
of being hungry.
Buying food all the time.
2-3 in the morning.
Man, what?
Waffle
and
House.
Stuff be open. Stuff be open around our campus. So it's like back at home, I'm not buying no food at this time, because nothing be open. But because this is a college town, everything's open until 3 o'clock in the morning. So
Waffle
it's
House,
like McDonald's, Cookout, Sonic, everything. Like,
and sometimes you catch Wendy on the right night too.
Man, the whole Summer Avenue be open.
Literally. And that's just how it is, because it's like in college, like, unless you have like a job, or even when you do have a job, you still have to learn how to manage your money, because like some people, they gotta pay for their rent, they gotta pay for their off-campus apartment. So it's like, it's so many things that go into just keeping money in your pocket at the same time, because it's like, you want to be responsible, but you also want to have fun at the same time.
Life, yeah.
And it's like, you don't want to eat cat food 5 days a week.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
not.
It do get to a point.
Not A&T. You can only eat burger fries so many times.
Nah, literally. It gets to a point. It does get to a point. And you know, like, especially if you're the type of person to not always want to call your parents at every convenience, like, oh, I need some money. It's just like, sometimes you could be walking around here with a smile and bank account be on low, but nobody will know.
Nobody will know.
Nobody will know.
Because you can't really tell.
You can't really, literally. And see, that's the thing about our school too. We go to a fashion school. A lot of people around here spending their whole summer's money on these outfits. They broke though.
Brokey. No, some fashion people be thrifting their clothes.
That's true too.
College did try to teach me how to thrift, but that just wasn't my cup of tea. I tried.
Yeah.
I applaud the people who do it because y'all be putting together fits. It just wasn't my cup of tea. But you know, hey.
So what's your cup of tea? What's your style?
Oh, I'm gonna buy the clothes online. But if I could thrift the clothes, I would. But it's just I went and it just wasn't for me.
So when you graduate in a couple years and you look back at your college career, what do you want to, not even be known for, but people that came in contact with you, what do you hope people remember you for?
I hope people remember me for like being a person to come out of state to like bring the energy to the school. I also want people because I'm from Ohio. I want people from Ohio to understand that you don't always have to stay within Ohio or within like the Midwest. You can go out far and be successful. Okay. Like you don't always have to bring somebody with you. Cause like me, when I came to A&T, I came by myself. I didn't know that I was gonna know people along the way once I got here. Cause they were like upperclassmen. They were already sophomores, juniors here when I got here. But it's like it's okay to come by yourself because you're always gonna meet people down the line. People like you. They might not necessarily be from your exact city, but they might be somewhere in the area. So they all coming and going type of thing. So yeah, just not being afraid to come to school by your own, by yourself.
I'm from Atlanta, and I could have went to it's a lot of major schools down there. Clark, Georgia State, Morehouse. It's a whole bunch. But I told my mom, not even my mom, I told myself, I said I gotta get out of Georgia.
Yeah.
I said I gotta go see something new, have a new experience. I said I gotta be a part of something bigger than myself. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like NCAT is definitely, I met a lot of people like CC here, and there's been a lot of great people I've just come encounter with all these experiences
everywhere,
orgs, just my major, just like she said, just everywhere. It's really just taking that leap of faith and taking that bet on yourself and just trying to become something better than where you come from or even the people that you grew up around. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, guys, this is it for this episode. We appreciate you so much for tuning in to another one, episode 10, man. Shout out to CC for coming through again. Appreciate you so much, and holla at y'all.
I like how you move it. Let's go make a movie. Come star in your movie. I like how you use it. I like how you do it. Let's go make a movie. Let's go make a movie. I like how you drop it. Little baby, so fine, please don't stop it.